morning, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 8:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 21st, 2023. This is not financial advice, it's educational. We're here to talk about Filecoin. Please subscribe, hit the bell, share the video, and please click the thumbs up. Intraday updates are on the Twitter link below. If you have any other cryptos or stocks you want covered, please pop them in the comments below. And please note, you need to be on YouTube for that. In the meantime, we're going to run over to Filecoin, but before we get into it, there's a great posting on the Masari site as of about a week and a half ago or so. They're talking about the monthly storage costs of a terabyte, um, and they point out all the different providers. So it's a nice comparison view of what someone like you would be paying per terabyte for storage on a monthly basis. Now, this is 19 cents. I can't believe how cheap this is. I've done videos in the past about storage. This is STORJ. They're about $4. Now these guys have a different protocol. I like the protocol. They take a file, they shard it out, they send it out to different nodes. So it's impossible to recreate the file if you tried. But at the same time, Filecoin does more of IPFS protocol. So these guys are still very, very cheap at 19 cents. So it makes it very practical if you're someone who wants to store massive amounts of data. I could probably store my life on this system for 19 cents a month. But anyway, bottom line here is clearly Filecoin cheapest to deliver when it comes to storage. In the meantime, moving over to Filecoin US dollar, we have resistance still. We're right about at it at 491, a little bit more, and we can start making our money move up to 650. After that, the next target would be 975 in that range. So, very, very, very possible that we can get over here. Bitcoin's catching a bid this morning, hitting 23,000 handily. We do have support down here, though, on the green line, which is around roughly at this point in time at 381. It's a descending line of support, so we really want to get over this resistance line in a bit of a hurry. In the meantime, we're going to go over to the inner strength, and just to remind everyone, inner strength is more important than anything else. Why? Because if you want something to moon or at 8x or 5x or whatnot, if you decompose Filecoin in US dollars to to the inner strength and to the benchmark, Bitcoin's not going to moon 5x, 6x in a day. That doesn't happen with Bitcoin. Those days are gone. That happened maybe in 2015, 2014, when this thing started coming out. But really now it's kind of a big behemoth. It's like one of the, one of these blue chip stocks that, they're just going to move. They may move 5, 10%, 20% in a day, but the real mooning will happen due to the inner strength. This is the pair that needs to move and make a real money move. And Filecoin's small enough that it could still do that. I'm not saying it will, but it can. But Bitcoin, I don't see that happening. Maybe over many, many years, it may 3x, 4x, 5x, but it's not going to happen all within a few months. Sorry. But anyway, that's the key. So we want to compare, we want to really look at the inner strength, and that's where it's all about. Now, comparatively, we're going to go over now to the inner strength. And as you can see, Filecoin to Bitcoin, which is the inner strength, is up around 2.2% right at this point in time. Then you go over to Bitcoin dominance. And this is where Bitcoin's dominance relative to the overall crypto market, comparative to other altcoins and itself, it's up, it's about 44.26%. So Bitcoin is still continuing to grow in market share relative to the other asset classes in the crypto space. So Bitcoin dominance now up only less than 1%. So that tells me Filecoin is outperforming Bitcoin in that regard. Now, if you look over here, this is the inner strength Filecoin to Bitcoin, Filecoin strength relative to Bitcoin. Now we have this descending resistance line. One support back here, flipped into resistance here. And now we really have to get over that line of 237. We're at 214 right now, so we got to pop like 10% or more just to bust through this resistance and start considering a reversal price action. But right now, if we get over this area 240, 241, or let me just go down there. Yeah, 241. The next stop would have to be around 448. Now again, it's pretty much a double at that point. So again, we have to move this needle here. But in the meantime, Bitcoin to dollars has actually been rallying as well, helping the overall crypto market. So it does add fuel to the fire for sure, in a good way. Now we broke this other resistance line here. And by the way, this resistance line that I'm scrolling my mouse over is really started back when we had, it was around 67,000 back in November of 2021, and it's been coming down since. And we've seen it come down and come down and come down, and we are literally just getting over that line. Now, a little more time will tell here, but it's certainly making that money move we want. And the next area of resistance would be up here. So, anywhere between 28 and change to 31 and change. So you could do the math. You go in here, you plug in the values. You figure out where you think this one's going to go. You put that in there. You figure out where this one's going to go. You put that in there, and then you can back yourself into your dollar version of Filecoin. And that's how the math works 100% of the time. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. Well, good luck to all of you. Take care. Have a good weekend.